Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, I'm Adeline Opara, and in this video I'll be sharing with you 5 ways in which you can increase your wealth in your 20s. Being rich and wealthy doesn't necessarily have everything to do with having a larger amount of income. I've seen people who were earning so much money while they were still working, but after their retirement or even after they were laid off from work, they didn't have anything tangible to show for it. Even some celebrities, after their career, there's no tangible assets. There's really nothing to show for their years and years of hard work. This is to tell you that having a high income or having a high paying job does not necessarily equate being wealthy. But in this video, I'll be sharing with you the ways in which you can stop this from happening to you. So you want to hit the subscribe button down below, and let's get started with this video. To increase your wealth in your 20s. Number 1 is to save 10 to 20% of your income. That is an allowance that you get from your parents or spouse, or maybe it's a small business that puts money into your pocket from time to time, or maybe it could be a 9-to-5 job that you do. Regardless, everyone has a source of income, or we just have ways in which money comes into our pockets, or rather our bank accounts. No matter how little the money might be, we all have a source of income. But it's always good to start with what you have in your hands at that moment. Let's say you're a student and you get a monthly allowance of 30,000 naira. And you would want to save 10% or 20% of that 30,000 naira. So what you can do is download PiggyVest app and start saving with them. They don't charge you money to save with them, and you can save as little as 50 naira. Yes, you can save as little as 50 naira. Another thing you can do is to buy kolo. You know what kolo is? Like that saving box. That saving box is in a square shape. Though these days people are becoming so creative and making it so colorful and giving it beautiful shapes. So you can buy a kolo. If you continuously do this, you're going to start increasing your wealth, and this is going to help you to cultivate a savings habit. So this is going to take us to our next point, and which is to control your expenditure. What do I mean by this? I mean budgeting. So what is budgeting? Budgeting is telling your money where to go instead of thinking about where it went to. So you tell your money, hey, you do this, hey, you do that, hey, you this amount, do this, go here, do that. That is budgeting. So instead of sitting down and then maybe at the end of the month or before the end of the month you realize that your money has finished, your salary has finished, and you're thinking, oh, where did my money go to? My God, you don't want that to happen to you. So learn how to budget. Yes, learn how to budget. I know you might be saying, oh, but I don't have a lot of money to live on 90% or 80% of my income. I know, guys, you want to buy bags, shoes, human hair, different things, but you don't necessarily need that. And here's how I'm going to tell you. It's very possible for you to live on 80% of your salary. It's very, very possible. And here's how. So what you want to do is for you not to confuse wants for needs. Do you get? Like, you don't want to confuse wants for needs. They are two different things. So what are wants? Wants are things that you can live without. You can do without them. That's what want is. Meanwhile, needs are those things that you can't do without at all. Example, food, shelter, which is your rent. You can't do without it. You can't do without clothes. So what you want to do here is to spend a large proportion of your income on needs and the other proportion on wants. So it's like this. You spend 50% on your needs, 30% on your wants, and then 20% on your savings. Savings and investment. Yeah, savings and investment, whichever way. The whole essence is to spend according to your budget in order for you not to tamper with your savings or investment. So budgeting is telling your money where it should go per time. Now, as you learn to save and budget, your bank account starts growing gradually and gradually. And what you don't want to do is to spend that money that you sacrificed a lot to save on a want or on wants. You don't want to do that. And you definitely don't want to leave your money lying in the bank joblessly, not doing anything. And also, you don't want to leave that money lying in your bank, which hardly gives you interest. You know what the bank rate, you know what the bank interest rate is like. That's why I save my money in piggy vest. As soon as my money comes in, I don't waste time. I just push it to piggy vest, because piggy vest gives you like an 8%. It has different platforms where you can save. So piggy vest gives you like 8%, 9%, 10% interest rate. Yeah, per annum. So what you want to do is to put your money to work, so it produces more money for you, thereby growing your wealth. How to do this is by buying assets and not liabilities. So a good way to differentiate between assets and liabilities. An asset is something that puts money into your bank account, while a liability is something that takes money away from you. So an asset puts and a liability removes. That's a good way. So the next time you want to buy that stuff, think like this. Is this an asset or a liability? Or rather, think like this. Is this going to take money away from me, or is this going to put money into my account? Investing has been made really easy in our modern world. So fintech apps such as Bamboo, Portfolio, Trading 212, they've all made investing very easy to do. Like, you just need your phone and the app, and you just need to link the two of them together, and boom, you can start investing. And the good thing about this is you can start with as little as 5,000 naira. Firstly, what you want to do is to learn the basics. And how can you learn the basics? You can go online, you can go on YouTube and type in how to invest. You will literally see tons of video on how to invest. Don't depend on your wisdom alone to do the work for you. Go online, research about investing, and know the basics at least, and then you can move on from there. Now that we know that we have to put our money to work, the next step is to protect your money from loss. Most often than not, we are tempted by opportunities that could make us easy money. You'd want to research first before you make an investment. The first principle of investment is security from loss. Study before you part with your money. Don't be tempted by getting rich quickly. Growing your wealth is like planting a tree. You have to keep on watering it, or you have to water that tree in order for it to grow and produce fruits. Before investing, do your research. Find out the credibility and the reputation of the company before you actually invest. The advice I'll give you is to consult those who are grounded in investing. Even though it means paying them a little token, it's nothing compared to the amount of loss you will make for just going into that investment without no knowledge or research whatsoever. So if you can find one of these people, consult them, ask them for guidance, tell them to show you the way. Before the video ends, I'll be giving some IG handles that I know that you can trust their knowledge to protect your money from loss. Yes, so they are very reliable and they are knowledgeable about this investment stuff. I've learned a lot from these people. They've helped me a lot. Like just going through their page on Instagram is enough for you to even learn the basics about financial literacy. So I'll be listing this out at the end of this video, so you want to stay till the end. The next point I'll be talking about is one of the most important remedies to increase your wealth, and that is to increase your earning ability. In other words, to have multiple streams of income. One vital requirement to have in order to increase your earning ability is to have desire. Your desire must be strong and definite. Yeah, so it's not enough for you to just say you want to be rich. It's not definite. It's not enough to drive you to your goal of becoming wealthy or of becoming financially free. It's not enough. So it's better when you say I want to make it's better when you say you want to make 200,000 naira monthly as opposed to the 50,000 naira that you make monthly. So you can begin to ask yourself, oh, how can I make 200,000 naira monthly? The funny thing about asking yourself this question is that it automatically generates answers for you. So by asking yourself, how can I make 200,000 naira monthly? You just sit down and then you start generating answers in your head. So you can say, oh, I can do this. Oh, maybe I can set up a shop. Oh, maybe I can start selling human hair. Oh, maybe I can start selling makeup products. Oh, maybe I can start an ebook. Maybe I can start an online course. Like, you start generating answers for yourself. Is there a sum of money that you would like to earn? Write it down now and start generating answers for it. Yeah, go ahead now, write it down now. In summary, you want to earn, save, invest, and repeat the circle. So I'll be quoting from one of my favorite books of all time, and that is Rich Dad Poor Dad. And he said, without financial intelligence is money soon gone. In life, it's not about how much money you make, but how much money you keep. So if you want to increase your wealth, you need to be financially literate. God bless that guy, honestly. As promised, here are the Instagram handles I promised. At Financial Jennifer and at Wealth Monthly. So go guys, so go and check them out and go through their page and thank me later. In my next post, I'll be sharing financial books to read in your 20s. They are beginner-friendly personal finance books. You definitely want to subscribe to this channel and like this video. Check out this video right here. I talked about ways in which you can level up in your 20s. So guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!